Well, welcome back to Car Simulator. I just recorded 21 minutes of content without any audio going, no microphone, nothing. So we'll do a little recap here. We have hit Reputation 7, and we have passed 100 kilometers with a tow truck as well. We just got that bot as well, and we'll show how to use it later on in the episode. I'll show you what's going on at the facility. We did a lot of prepping for this episode, and I got kind of ruined by my misunderstanding on how to use OBS. Apparently every time you do a Windows update, it's going to mess up your settings and you have to go set everything up. It is frustrating, but we will keep moving on here. We have our truck on the back of the tow truck right now because we went and picked it up, and look at that upgrade to the shop. Some fun stuff to show you guys today. Let's go ahead and park this about right here, and we can kind of show how it works. We have this controller here that we can grab. We want to extend our ramps, and then we want to go ahead and just reverse the vehicle off of the tow truck bed there. And then we can put this back temporarily. Then we're going to come over here. We're going to grab this, put it back, and then we're going to close the ramps. So that's how we use it, you know, just the opposite to load a vehicle. But here you can see, here's Johnny. He just got done with washing this new van that we're going to try to sell. And Karen should be done with this muscle car over here. Thank you, Karen. So this is our job moving forward, is to just be the mechanic until we hit Reputation 8. I'm gonna get this moved over to Karen, and then I will show you another awesome upgrade that we got when we hit Reputation 7. All right, she's working on that. We'll have to do that work next. Got a customer waiting. Let's take care of that first, and then I'll show you that upgrade. But now you get to see the inside of the new upgraded shop here. It's beautiful. Look at this. You know, the car is just spinning on display here, and we have gone back to only accepting full offers, and Frank here did offer us $38,000 for that, so we got the full thing there. 112 reputation points. We only have one car on the lot right now. We did have 4 when I started recording. We'll get it back. We'll get back to stock. We can hold 8 vehicles now, but our warehouse has been upgraded, and we have this here, the service board. Let's go ahead and open it up. We have all of these repaired parts here that we can take back, but the inventory's full. Dogs are barking. Let's go ahead and just start adding things over here, and I'll take a pause until they're done barking. So in the repair machine, we can add up to 10 items at a time. We'll close this, we come over here, we hit interact, and it'll give us a little time frame of when how long it's gonna take to get those fixed. So now we can take parts off of the vehicles, repair them, and just put them back on if we really wanted to. So this is absolutely gonna save us a ton of money, a ton of time. Pretty sweet setup here. I'm tempted to sell the truck now. We were gonna queue this up on the mechanic shop here, but let's see if this customer is gonna offer us full price or not. Negative. So we have a lot of work to do. We should have everything we need to start repairing this vehicle, and we can see everything. What I've been doing is trying to get everything at least orange, but now that we have that repair stuff, I don't know if we're gonna need to really worry about it that way. The battery is at 73%, so we'll get that swapped out. And you know, the fact that we can repair these, might as well just put top of the line parts on everything, as long as we have the time to do that. And I did find where the suspension pins are, so we did purchase a few of those so that we can do that process as well moving forward. I guess I should double check. Did we put batteries in the repair machine? I'm pretty sure we were able to put everything. All right, so let's get this lifted, and I'll show you where the suspension pins are. Karen's doing good here. Would be nice to have another vehicle, but we gotta balance out the work here. So you wheel around and you click right there. That's where they are. Like it looks like 4 bolts to take care of, and we can replace them. You can also hit Z in here to look at the report. So right now the pin that would need replaced the most would be the left front, and this is the right front. So let's go ahead and swoop around this way, grab that, since it's probably the only thing we haven't shown yet. They're all pretty much the same. We'll get these bolts off, that replaced, and I was kind of like tempted to just do small replacements. The thing that I was kind of calculating in my head is I think the highest reputation points we've seen for a sold vehicle was 140. And minimum seems to be about 100. So I don't know if it's actually speeding up the time. Like if you look at just the time it takes to repair the vehicle, then sell it, versus just selling 2 vehicles and getting more reputation points, seems to be kind of what I'm thinking here. So we'll go to the, let's do the discs Objective complete. So we'll go to all these and start getting these swapped out, and I'll rejoin you in a little bit. So it doesn't, I just realized it doesn't seem like everything is able to go in the repair machine. And we'll take a look at that in a minute, because if we look in our inventory, we do have, oh, we need to go here. So, okay, that's the problem. We have some older parts in here that we need to pull out and get repaired as well. So there's no reason for these to be in my inventory, my personal inventory, in my pocket. So we'll get all the good ones moved over. I'll keep the bad ones in my inventory so I can add them to that machine next as much as we can. And we got a lot to repair here. I'm glad I didn't sell all of them, because this is, I mean, this is going to save us so much money. So much money. Let's go ahead and see what's left on this. Definitely want to get rid of all the red stuff. So we'll go to an exhaust catalytic converter here, and we'll get that disassembled. This is like the fastest part. You just kind of click on it once, switch back to assemble, and we have one that's 100%. That one's good. Let's go back to the report. Right front shock absorber, and just keep going like that until we get this at a spot where, you know, I think what we're gonna do is just the red things, and then once we get a mechanic, we can go full bore into making these things 100% drivable. No, I'm still here. Where are you going? I didn't take that long. She is impatient. Oh my goodness. All I did was 3 bolts while you were waiting. So we gotta be quicker than that. All right, I ran out of parts that I needed, so let's go ahead and open this up and start moving things over here. But yeah, like I said, game changer here. Got 10 parts in there, only being able to do 10 at a time. Might take us a little bit longer to catch up than we're hoping, and we're just gonna keep adding bad parts in here. All right, so the good ones can get moved over though. Yeah, it's gonna be some grinding, guys. It's pretty awesome though. We don't have to spend any more money. The only money we're spending is on vehicles and bills at this point. Everything just takes a little bit of time right now. While we're waiting for this, let's do a little bit, I'm waiting for some parts to get repaired. Let's do a little bit of a tour of the upgrades here. So that's nothing really changed. But in here, you know, we did have this where their vehicle is displayed. We just have one. I guess we can move that over here. There it is. Got some nice balloons, the seating area, some donuts, nice picture there. Looks like we have another desk where we could have an employee sit with us. Little briefcase. Best cars. Man, this is looking so cool. And then out here, I know we probably should have done this in the daytime, but it still looks pretty good. We have, you know, an upgraded parking lot here with 7 spots, and then the one inside would make 8. And then over here, you know, we got that second bay. So our storage got extended and our parking spaces are still here, but this has been cleaned up even more. We have 2 different bays for the car wash. We got Johnny working in this one. This one we can use if we're backed up. We got Karen working over here, and then nobody working in this paint booth either. But man, awesome upgrades. The next one's gonna be right here once we get just under, I mean, 1,500 more reputation points. So that's about what? 15 cars about? That's a little bit of a grind's gonna happen right now. Let's go see if these parts are done getting repaired. I don't think I talked for 2 minutes, but it did kill a little bit of time for me. I do want to do a test here. I'm going to just get everything not red on this vehicle. I'm going to write down which vehicle it was. Then I'm going to write down the reputation points we get. The next vehicle we purchase, I'm just going to make sure it's drivable, do the odometer rollback, the car wash, and the rust, and sell it. And if the difference isn't like 50, I don't think it's really that much worth it, but I think it's quicker to just flip these around, really do a reputation grind for a while, and then possibly once we get to level 10, do a grind of maximizing our profits as much as possible so that then we can make $1 million. It's kind of what I'm thinking to wrap up this series. We're not close to it, but that's kind of my thought process for finish to end of Car Dealership Simulator. The other thing with this repair machine is we can get to the point where we just have too much inventory and start selling these things after we repair them. Another revenue stream that we could make. There's more depth to this game than I thought there's gonna be. I'm beyond pleased with it. We have got a few comments asking where Supermarket Simulator is and Sunset Motel. They're coming back. We're riding the high of this for a little bit. We'll probably transition into bringing those back here this week. All right, nice little sound there. Now we can open it, and these are our repaired parts, so I should be able to grab all of these the way I prepped my inventory here. Move those over, and then grab all 10 of the bad ones, move those over, get those going, and then come back to my inventory and move the good ones in here and figure out what I want next for the bad parts. And I think I do want to grab like some things I haven't done many of. Yeah, we got a lot. We got a lot. How much was that? 8, so 2 more. So we'll get going here. But that should have set me up to finish this car while that goes and just rinse and repeat. All right, we got a couple vehicles listed here overnight. And I'm just gonna cruise on over here. There is a Largo that is not drivable that was like 42 grand. So I have a feeling this is something we can fix up and make a ton of money off of. All right, so we want to go ahead and extend the ramps. And let's see why this is not drivable. A couple things missing that aren't installed. Perfect. We can fix those. And I'm going to offer you $35,000 for this. Man, I could have gone lower probably. I do like that though. Let's do that. All right, now we want to grab this and just attach it right there where it says haul. So that is selected. Then we grab the controller again and we pull it on in. And it just drives up the ramps on its own. Pretty sweet. Then we'll put that back. Nope. Gotta close the ramps, put that back, then we can drive home. Tow truck's pretty fun. I'm enjoying it. This was part of the demo, so it's cool to have it back in the game. The demo did, have you use this right away. But this isn't drivable, so how are we gonna do that? Let's see about this. We'll back up. Try to go as straight as possible here. And then we'll see if this gets us into the right spot to be able to repair this bad boy. Moment of truth. Turn green. Oh, we did it. All right, let's put that back. Grab that. And then we should be able to just lift this and get this out of the way. Unbelievable. That worked the first time. I'm shocked. All right, so I can get this repaired and ready to go for when our workers get here in the morning. It's like someone just didn't finish a brake job on this vehicle, and that's why it's not drivable. Getting $32,000 or whatever it was, $36,000 for it. Not bad. Looking at the report, we just got a couple things that are red, but I am gonna go ahead and leave that as is. We'll roll the odometer back a little bit, but we're gonna get it prepped in the car wash for when Johnny gets here in the morning. And probably try to find another vehicle so we can get a few prepped. Yeah, we get this under 7,000 miles. This is awesome. Should be able to make good money on this. Oh, I thought it was a Largo. It's not a Largo. I lied. All right, starting a new day. We have 2 vehicles that have all the mechanical work done. And we have 3 vehicles for sale right now. So we'll get these other 2 going to give us 5, and we have $5,000. So I need my employees to show up so we can get rolling. And here's Johnny. There he is. All right, got your salary paid. Get going there. You'll need about a minute, and then we'll move this next one in. Gotta make some money, guys. Gotta make some money. Oh, the customer's waiting. Like, they don't wait very long, so let's go deal with them next, so we'll get things rolling. Are they inside? Yes. How you doing, ma'am? No, it's listed at the price that it's listed at. They're never gonna get it. It's because I'm inconsistent. I get it. All right, let's get this going over to Karen. We'll get her paid for the day. And get her working. This car's done. There was nothing to do to it? Oh. Okay, so we'll get that up here in the parking lot to get it listed. I might be misremembering, but I'm pretty sure we bought a car without rust. I didn't realize we did that. All right, no money to buy another vehicle. I don't think it's worth buying one of the cheaper ones, so we'll wait for one of these to get sold before we can make some progress. But we got a lot of people here shopping around. Oh, we got to get that one listed. Now, the van is the one that I didn't do any changes on. So I want to see what the reputation points are when we sell the van compared to some of these other ones. I think we're getting 100 still, but we'll see. How you doing, sir?
All right.
Nice, he paid full price. 114 reputation on that.
Okay.
Oh, he's happy. 68,555. That's gonna be a good price there, man. Okay, so he's applying foam. Should be done here in a second. We'll get that over to get the rust going. And we have money to buy another vehicle. 25 seconds to go, Johnny. You got this. How you doing, ma'am? Nope. 68.5 is what we want. Yeah, gonna be a grind. It's super fun though, guys. Super interested to get to our next. Not drivable. I kind of want. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Let's see what this customer wants first. No. 30,000 under. You're gonna ask for you're gonna offer 30,000 less than what a car is listed for? You're crazy town. All right, let's see. This one is not drivable. We already knew that. This one is not drivable. Seems like the more expensive vehicles are just not drivable, which is bizarre to me. This one's drivable. Let's go grab it real quick. Oh, and it is forever away. All right, Hannah, 18,000.
Stop.
I know. I know, it was priced pretty well to begin with. You're gonna have to come down a little bit more. Come on. Okay. It is drivable, but it was far away, so we came over here. They keep going. What are they doing? What is happening right now? We might be driving this one home because it's giving me a hard time. The ramps do not want to go down. Is it too close to the shrubs, maybe? Okay, game. Tow truck staying right here. That's frustrating. We'll come back and get it later. That was a little frustrating. We'll do what we got to do, though. Oh, no. No. We just found something. I mean, yes, but, like, can we get up to speed this quick? Like, what is it running into now? Invisible wall back here? Look at this. Oh, I see. The ground texture there is messed up. All right, let's go forward here. Get onto our property. Nice. All right, let's zoom this into the car wash. Whoop, that was the car wash. Get this into the car wash. Look at our repaired parts. I haven't done that in a little bit, so we'll swap those out. And we got another car. I believe that's going to be ready to be listed here. Just listed this one. Not going to happen. I want to put that one on display. We're getting a good amount of vehicles here. I'm gonna go with the Largo, put that on display in here. That'll get this guy. We need to pay bills, guys. How are the bills looking? Ooh, energy bills are getting higher. Okay, that must be part of the repair facility there. All right, this one has no rust. All right, just get it fixed up, change a couple parts out, and get it listed. I knew you were interested. Done deal, $60,000. 122 reputation points there. Really hoping to get this van sold soon so we can see about that. Haven't had any customers show up in a while. We're getting this next vehicle listed here, and we're gonna set this price. We're gonna try 45,000 on this. We can go a little bit higher. It looks like 46. We'll do 45.5. Haven't gone in the red yet. We could do that as a test at some point. See if that looks good in the showroom. Man, screenshot right here. Business has slowed down a little bit. Now, I do want to learn about the reputation points on this, so we're probably going to take her offer, but we're going to get her a little bit higher. Oh, she went way higher. Perfect. All right, let's do 63,000, and we have one more shot here to get it a little higher. We'll try to meet her a little bit closer. We'll go 59. Got her up to 57, and that was 86. Oh, it was the wrong vehicle, but it was only 86. Okay. We do know the repairs are definitely worth it. We don't want to find that out. Now I want to see how low the van is. Oh, here we go. Let's find out how much the van's worth, reputation-wise. I bet it's like 50 then. And she's going to be full price, and we got 100. Don't know. I don't know. We didn't do anything on that. Doesn't seem to be consistent. But we're almost halfway to reputation at $250,000 too. Pretty slick. Didn't even hear the ding. We have a customer waiting. Where are you? Inside. Yeah, I knew this would get someone's attention in here. Full price. We are at $250,000. And I think that is a good spot to leave this episode. You know, we lost a little content by me not knowing how to use OBS, but you know, it's all good. Lots of upgrades here. The service station over here to fix used parts. In my opinion, the most valuable upgrade. I mean, saving time on the car wash is pretty sweet. Saving time on rusting is amazing as well. This next upgrade, I'm looking forward to the most. Thanks for hanging out another episode of Car Simulator, Car Dealership Simulator. I'm Socksway Up. I will catch you on the next episode.